What's going on, Libra? And welcome to my channel, Alchemist. Justin here, and I hope you're having an incredible week so far. So for those of you who are returning, welcome back, Soul Tribe. I appreciate your subscriptions, your likes, your shares. Your support really does mean a lot to me, and it keeps us growing. And for those of you who are new, welcome. I'm happy your higher self has brought you here. You are in for an amazing journey. Now, the theme for this week of this monthly spread is going to be business and all the ways that you can establish your empire, Libra. And just so you're all aware, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one. So take what resonates with you, leave the rest with me. Never force a reading on a situation, okay? So with all that being said, let's jump into it. Oh, maybe. There we go. Your space has been cleansed. Gems are feeling awesome. Just good vibrations all around here, Libra. Now, with this spread, I'm going to be pulling 10 cards and be doing clarification as need be. And, of course, a good old surprise card at the end, Libra, so don't you worry. And in case y'all were curious, bringing back an OG deck here, the one that started it all off here. Good old Aleister Crowley's Stealth deck. And I have a link for this one and other decks that I like using down in the description box below. So definitely check that out if you're interested, Libra. But let's go ahead and get into your first card here, which is going to be the current situation. So, hiya self. Where is it? Where's Libra currently at on their business venture? Let's see where the energy. Oh, other than all over the place. Let's see where what the current situation is looking like for Libra at this time. Give me 1 second, Libra. I'm almost together. Okay. You got the Eight of Cups here. And so I feel like with this popping up here, Libra, I feel like maybe we haven't been feeling motivated with work here recently, whether that be, whether it's you kind of working on your own thing here or if you're kind of working at a company already. I just feel like there's just been a lack of motivation here, and it could be maybe, it could be a number of things that could be slowing this thing down. You know, maybe it could be that what you might thought would fulfill you might not be filling up your cups. That's kind of really what was kind of resonating with me, at least, is that possibly, you know, maybe some of us are feeling kind of, yeah, just like whatever this venture that we set out here for. I don't know if it's the fact that it's the line of work that you're doing per se, or if it's how that line of work is being executed, if that's being made sense. But there's something here that I feel like is halting this thing from getting the most out of your cups. I feel like, because you see how you got these two cups here, you know, they're kind of spilling some water over here, but that's where I feel like you might be at. You know, we're putting in the bare minimum here, just enough to maybe not get in trouble, or, you know, to keep our business afloat, or, you know, not get fired or whatever. But, you know, I feel like there's like this need for more here. And I feel like if that's where we're at, Libra, it may be time to explore that here, because this is Saturn and Pisces here. And Saturn is the planet of restrictions. So maybe, you know, and with Pisces being imaginative and creative and all of that kind of realm here, if we're feeling like our sense of kind of like joy and fulfillment and creativity are being, like, you know, really restricted in a way, but, you know, not in the sense of like you're just like hit a hurdle here, but it's just like there's no fulfillment. It might be time to start looking for some ways to breathe that life back into your life, or into your world, Libra. Because this is not me telling you what to do. You know, I wouldn't tell you to like quit your job or anything like that, but it might be like, just see if you can find some ways to make this more exciting here. Because I feel like if you're not getting that, yeah, I don't know what else to say to that, Libra. I feel like that it may be just stay in this as long as you feel like you need to, but maybe let's start to kind of think of some options here so that we can get a little bit more out of life than this thing. Because I don't feel like this is something where you want to be, Libra. You don't want to be in this place where you're just kind of like, just sort of dragging your feet, or maybe you're just like, this job is easy. I can just kind of like, I can really just sort of like, just kind of coast on through here. It might pay enough money, but, you know, where I'm all for, you know, making your money and being comfortable and whatnot, like, there has to be more. You know what I mean? Like this feels just kind of just like meh. You know, I feel like, you know, that Libra's not meh. Libra, I feel like, wants, you know, that boom, you know, that excitement, that drive, that yes, let's go out there and get it. So yeah, let's go out, let's go down this journey a little bit more, Libra. Let's see what's happening here. Let's get your second card, which is going to be the current challenge, as if this wasn't challenging enough as it is. But higher self, what is the current challenge for Libra at this moment here? Let's see what's going on with that, Libra. Oh, yeah? Okay. Interesting. You got the Eight of Pentacles here. And so, or excuse me, the Eight of Discs. It was just Eight of Pentacles. But with this Eight of Discs popping up here, I feel like honestly the challenge right now is that you're in a place of, you know, this thing. I feel like you've gotten, like, whatever this is, you've gotten the wisdom from this thing, or like, I feel like the growth has stopped here in a sense, and like, you know, like we've gotten to this place of just like, there's nothing left here for you, if that makes sense. You know, I feel like this has served its purpose, and that it's time to I feel like it's time to start looking for some other things, Libra. I feel like you've milked this cow for everything that it's got, and so at this point, yeah, we really are just, we can just coast. If that's your jam, Libra, if that's where you're at right now, you know I support you. You know I'm going to be right there with you. But if you're feeling like you've just this sense of just like, is this all that there is to life? Is this really where I want, this is really what I signed up for? Look into that, Libra, because I feel like there's something that needs to be addressed here. We need to breathe in that like fool's energy again. You know, I feel like you're looking for something to kind of get you out of this rut here. Yeah, that's intuitively really what I'm getting with this energy here. So let's keep it moving. Let's see. Let's try to get you out of this funk here. Higher self. Let's get to your third card, which is going to be where you can find some help. Higher self, where can Libra find help with this situation right now? What are some ways that they can get assistance? I couldn't have said it better myself. Six of Cups here. We need to bring some fun back into our lives, Libra. That's where, yeah, absolutely. Higher self and I are on the same page with that one, Libra. And I feel like you need to kind of think about what are some ways that you can bring some joy back into this thing, because this is boring. You know, like, I mean, just like, that's the sense that I'm getting, like that we're just sort of just like, gosh, is it 3 o'clock yet? Like, or whenever you get off, Libra. I feel like there's a lot of that. Just like, man, we still got 30 more minutes. It's been 30 minutes for like 2 hours. What's going on here? And that's where it's like, if we get to that place, that's no fun. Let's do some stuff that we can have fun. We can, you know, I feel like you're at this place. Maybe you've been working too hard, or well, maybe not even hard enough. But I feel like you need to maybe just find a way to breathe, just some freshness. I wish I had more to say than just that. Let's get a little more clarification on this Six of Cups here. Higher self, can we clarify this Six of Cups here? Yeah, let's get a little bit more on that. Ooh. Yeah, just a touch more. All right. Yeah, you're in a, because that's exactly what this feels like. You're in a hanged man situation, Libra. And while I was shuffling, I was thinking about this thing. If we're feeling that we're stuck, and you know, that we really just don't, we've just been sort of like chasing our tail or something like that. This is the sun in Scorpio here. And I feel like it's time to shine a light on what you desire. You know, is this really what you, when you've gone through life, when you've pictured yourself at this state, is this where you want it to be, doing this thing, just sort of like getting by, doing the bare minimum, if that, because I feel like this is what I was getting. Hanged man is that this just feels like we're trapped or something, that we're almost like a Groundhog Day type of deal, where it's like you wake up and it's the same thing. You know, you brush your teeth, go to work, come back, eat, to do it all over again in like 7 hours. You know what I mean? And that to me, that's no way to live. That's no way to really enjoy the most that this journey has to offer. And again, you know, and this again, not me judging. If this is your jam here, if you're comfortable here, Libra, then this is not the reading for you. But if we want more from this thing, I think it's time to go out there and find out what fulfills us, what will bring some joy into our life here. So let's get into your fourth card here. which is going to be some long-term gains. So higher self, what are some long-term gains that Libra can be expecting at this time? Let's see what'll happen when we consider some fresh perspectives here. Yes, absolutely. Oh yeah, Libra, we're come on. You got the Eon card here. And I feel like the long-term gain is that this meh energy here is going to come to a close. Because I feel like with this Hanged Man, you know, when we're in this place, you know, we're thinking about what ways can we breathe some fun back into our life, you know, what fulfills us and all that. That's how you're going to get this closure here. That's how we're going to put an end to this Hanged Man, to this whole boring situation here. So that's, let that be your drive here. Let that be a motivator that the second you start, when you've put out there that beacon out to the universe that this is enough, this isn't working for me, something needs to change, I want to change something about this, the universe hears you. And then you keep that up, and things are going to start changing. This thing is going to come to a resolution here. You're going to get the clarity that you need to make those next steps here. And I'm sorry if you can hear that siren, Libra. It's but this is an emergency. I'm kidding. I was gonna say we need to get moving, but don't panic, Libra. Okay, let's move on before I dig myself a hole here. Let's get to your fifth card here, which is going to be some short-term goals at this time. So higher self, what are some short-term gains for Libra at this time? Let's see. Let's see. What are some short-term gains for you, Libra? Oh. You got the Nine of Swords here. And so I feel like the short-term gain that's going to come from this thing is that you're going to get out of your head. You know, that if we've been in this funk where this mental spiral of just like, what am I doing here? How do we end up in this place? Why is it this, it seems to be the same kind of stuff day in and day out? Is this all that I'm worth? You know, is this all that I'm meant to do? The short-term gain, I feel like, is going to be that relief, you know, because that's, the Nine of Swords is very, it's kind of some mean energy that we tell ourselves. You know, it's really kind of like, it's like they all get a party here, and everybody wants a drink of Libra's emotions here. You know, we want to try to, you don't feel good about yourself? Yeah, I'll take that one. You hate your job? I'll take that one. You know what I mean? It becomes this weird kind of six party here that these swords are throwing here. We're trying to kick all these animals out of here. So all of that, for that weird analogy, is to say is that Libra, I feel like there's going to be some mental relief coming from you here, but it's going to come from taking that action again. The longer we stay stuck in this thing, the longer that this is going to, perpetuate. So we just have to, we got to take some steps, Libra, for sure. Let's get to your sixth card here, which is going to be some strengths. Let's see what strengths you're working with right now. Higher self, what are some strengths that Libra's working with right now? Let's see. Let's see in what ways can Libra kind of dig themselves out of this this rut here. Let's see what's going on with Libra. You got the Three of Swords here. And so I feel like with this popping up, I feel like your strength is that I feel like your strength is that you have the capacity to deal with this thing, if you will, because the Three of Swords is a very, it's kind of very somber, very melancholy type of sad type of energy. But I feel like this is something that doesn't keep you down. When you get in this energy here, it's like, okay, why am I feeling this way? Okay, it's because of X, then let's tackle that thing. I feel like it's very kind of, I feel like you have a very kind of a practical approach with dealing with your emotions here, you know, and that's a very good skill to have. I feel like, especially if you're trying to, in business and in life. But if you're in business, you know, when things kind of keep you down, if you're able to breathe in that freshness there, you come at it from like, you know, you see the thing, and then you have the solution. That's an invaluable skill here, because it's like you're not letting the feelings and stuff get in the way of you making your clear decisions here. And that's how we keep that's how you can keep I feel like any business from stagnating. You know, we got to be able to separate our feelings from our from our business here, you know, like in the sense of like when we need to make those important decisions, you know, and make those decisions for growth here. But let's get a little bit more on that. I hope that made sense. But let's get a touch more on that Three of Swords. Higher self, can we clarify the Three of Swords, please? Because this card is this is Saturn in Libra, and Saturn is exalted in Libra. So I feel like this is one of those things. This is definitely a strength of yours. Yeah, you got the Star card here, and that's what I was thinking. You know, you don't lose hope in this thing. When you're met with challenges, you see the clarity. You see the clarity. In this thing, you know, that okay, if I just address X, then all of this is going to come into place, and then I'm going to be able to get to that finish that Justin was talking about here. And so I feel like that's what you're working with, Libra. It may seem like, and that was kind of a weird strength to come out with, but that is really, it's valuable when you're met with hard decisions or hard challenges or hard emotions. You know, you're able to put those, you're able to still function, you know, you keep your cool head while you're navigating through this thing. So I like that, Libra. That is definitely a solid strength. Now let's get to your weakness here, in which you know how I feel about weaknesses. Those are just strengths waiting to be discovered, Libra. So higher self, what are some strengths waiting to be discovered for Libra at this time? You know, let's get we're getting closer. You know, I feel like we're starting to breathe a little more life into this thing, Libra. And what nice. Look at this strength waiting to be discovered. But right now, we need to dig into that and realize that we have the energy to change this thing if we want to. If you want to stay in this rut, it is your right. But if you want to change it, you have the energy here to do it, Libra, but you have to just take the initiative to do that. You know, you can sit there and complain and be like, man, this is boring. You know, I'm not getting any type of fulfillment or whatnot. But if that's all you're doing is just focusing on all the negativity things that's going on here, then that's your foundation. That's all the universe is hearing, is that, okay, complaints. But if there's no actions that's being taken forward, then what do you want? you know what I mean? And I'm not meaning to come at you or anything like that, but you know, we're keeping it real here, Libra, because that's how this stuff isn't just going to magically disappear. It's envisioning this thing, figuring out where we want to go, how we look like in that thing, and then figuring out the steps, being receptive to when the universe is presenting us ways to get out of this stuff here. And I hope that makes sense, because this is, it's the ball's in your court, Libra. You know, if this is something that you've been feeling for a while, you know, this is, no one can tell you to move. You know, you have to decide when you've had enough of this thing. You know, when is it that you want to do something more than this thing? And again, I really want to make sure you understand. If this is there's nothing wrong with this thing. If you don't, I'm not going to beat that to death. I hope you get what I'm saying. Let's get to your 8th card here, which is going to be what to focus on in the present. So, higher self, what should Libra be focusing on right now? Let's see where we take this Ace of Wands energy. Where can we apply this thing to? Let's see what's going. Yeah, absolutely. 10 of Disc. Yes. And I don't even think that this is talking about just your wealth here, Libra, like just your money, because I feel like if it was just all about the money here, this wouldn't even be the problem. You know, like we can just call that, because I feel like we wouldn't stay in a boring job that's also not paying well, you know. But again, I don't know what experience you're going through, Libra. But I feel like the thing we should focus on right now is our abundance. And I don't even feel like it's just our monetary abundance. I feel like abundance in a grander scheme, you know, is this thing keeping you financially stable? Are you feeling emotionally stable? Are you feeling, I don't know, even spiritually stable? Does this line up with your morals? Are you okay with how this thing is mapping out here? You know, whatever abundance looks like for you here, that's what we need to focus on, because that, I feel like, is what's going to spark this fire back up again. Get you where you're going back out there and claiming what's exciting you, and going out there and starting making new memories, and, you know, blazing new trails and all of that stuff here. So yeah, I think absolutely focus on your what brings you fulfillment and abundance and joy and all of that stuff here, Libra, because the 10 of this is a win here. This is exciting. This is something worth getting out of bed every morning. If someone, you know, this is my goal here, I'm not dragging my feet on that. No, we're getting to work. So hold on, Libra. Let me get some tea, kind of calm down a little bit. All right, let's get to your ninth card here, which is what to focus on in the future. So, higher self, what is it that Libra should be focusing on in the future at this time? Let's see, what are some ways that Libra, or what are some things that Libra should be considering in the future here? Let's see what's going on there. Love it. Princess of Wands. Pretty much what I've been saying this whole reading. Going out there, getting it. You know, it's really, I can't. The only different way I can think to say that is Princess of Wands. Go Princess of Wands, because she's the type that she is tenacious, she's audacious, she's just all those words. That is her jam. She's the type, she's not the one, she's not going to get bored or feel like she's got any kind of unmet goals or anything like that. If there's some work that needs to be done and she's all about it, she's going to greet it with that enthusiasm here. Because I feel like this is where you're at right now, Libra. We're that sleeping tiger here, you know, where universe is trying to show you all the opportunities that you have here, but you're taking a nap. You're like, I mean, this is fine, but I mean, like, it's cool, but I'd rather you just kind of drag me along, and, you know, I'll appreciate stuff like along the way here. And you know, I'm not just talking crap about you, Libra, but I feel like that's where we're, like, energetically, that's kind of where we're at. We're just sort of going with the motions right now, where, you know, we want to bring that enthusiasm back for life again. Because look at her, she's so excited. She wore her best hat for it. She's got her favorite wand, and eventually this tiger is going to get up. I don't know when. He may have a napping disease. It's fine. But Libra, go out there and get it. This is what we should be focusing on right now. Yeah, let's get to your. Where are we at? Let's get to your 10th card here. Let's bring it home. So, higher self. Wait, are we on 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, yep. I can count, I promise, Libra. So, last card. This is what happens with this deck. It's always a mess. What are some opportunities that are coming in for Libra? It's like, what are we doing still? Okay, let's see what's going on here. Libra. So, with the Five of Swords popping up, I feel like there's an opportunity for you to win, or there's an opportunity for you to stay where you're feeling down in this. You know, I really am, let's switch back over. I really am honestly getting, Libra, that really the ball's in your court here. If this is enough for you here, or if you have no kind of qualms about this, this don't got you feeling any kind of way, you don't feel defeated or anything like that, then I mean, really, I got nothing for you here on that one. But if I feel like there's something deep down here, Libra. I feel like you want more, and I feel like maybe for some, maybe we have been feeling a little defeated because maybe we don't know what that thing is, and we've allowed that to frustrate us maybe in a sense, and then we've just halted. You know, like maybe it just got a little too overwhelming, and we're just like, it's like, I'm gonna do what I know. It's not ideal, and then maybe down the line something will open up for me, which maybe Libra, but if we're not manifesting with intention, then it's just going to feel like life is just happening to us, like we don't have any sort of control over this thing. If you kind of meet the universe like with that sort of like, well, let's just kind of see what happens, I'm not even going to be bothered, like it'll work out when it works out. Like it might, but it's just like, how long do you want to stay, or how long do you want to operate on like a might, if we can accelerate that a little bit, we can start putting that momentum in this thing. We can start feeding some energy into this thing. Because remember that strength that you have. Hope. There's hope in all this thing. And again, where there's a will, there's a way. So if you feel like you've been trapped, or maybe you don't think you can financially afford to make a shift, be practical, Libra. That's the challenge here. The challenge was to exercise some wisdom here, use some prudence, but take that wisdom, that prudence, and let's go out there and start shaping a new universe here. Let's start getting your wealth here. Let's start getting excited about life again. Because this to me, it did, when it came out the box, it was just sort of just like meh, and there's more for you, there's more out there for you than that, Libra. So I'll leave that there, because I could I hope that makes sense. That's a tricky place to kind of be at right now. So but if you like that, let's hit that thumbs up button. If you know someone who may be going through this thing, who might need a pick me up or something along those lines, maybe just a quick kick in the pants, share this thing. Let's raise that vibration, Libra. I'm all up on Facebook. Subscribe, hit that bell button so you know when I upload videos. And then lastly, if you got any cancer in your placements, know someone who's dealing with, or know someone with cancer in their placements, come check out my other channel, the Chariot and Friends. I do Monday through Friday videos based off the moon. Super cool time. I enjoy it. And all that housekeeping's down in the description box below. But let's get your surprise card here so I can get you out of here. And that's exactly what I tell you, higher self and I, we're on. 3 of Wands. Find what makes you Princess of Wands, and then go out there and get it. Because that's what the 3 of Wands is about. It's about whatever you hold virtuous, and taking that energy and applying it. And staying true to that thing. Trusting that this is where life is trying to guide you here, what you love. Remember how I was saying we had this sun in Scorpio, shining light on what you want. Now that because this is the sun in Aries here, now that we've shined that light in here, let's take some action. Let's go out there and go get it, Libra. Absolutely. So, it's a little aggressive, but I want to, hopefully that kind of ignited you a little bit, Libra. So you got some things to think about. So I'm going to let you sit with that. Do with it what you will, Libra. But no, I support you regardless. So stay safe out there. Keep raising that vibration. And make sure to raise your vibration too, Libra. Just in all of this, make sure to raise your vibration. And I will catch you on the next one later.